So Angel Reese just made her biggest mistake. She's pissed off the Swifties. She has pissed off the top Swifties.
Angel Reese thought she had it all figured out, but she was completely wrong.
I don't think Angel Reese has realized what she's done.
The Bayou Barbie, as she's affectionately known, had earned her fame in a podcast venture that was supposed to be the next big thing in women's sports entertainment. The idea was simple: use her polarizing personality and ever-growing platform to keep her name in the headlines while simultaneously diversifying her brand. But this time, her antics have gotten her into big trouble with Taylor Swift and Caitlyn Clark.
Alright, so this is legit hilarious, and I'm not sure if the WNBA is ready for the ramifications of what is just...
Stay tuned till the end, guys, as I will be showing you the full story of Caitlyn Clark's partnership with Taylor Swift and why Angel Reese is getting heavy backlash from Taylor Swift's fanbase. Angel Reese is discovering the hard way that when hype meets reality, things can unravel quickly. What started as a promising venture into podcasting has turned into a PR disaster. And this time, she's not just up against Caitlyn Clark. She's managed to alienate one of the most loyal and powerful fan bases in the world, Taylor Swift's Swifties.
You don't want to piss off the Swifties. She's pissed off the Swifties.
In an ironic twist, Reese's attempt to boost her profile has backfired spectacularly, giving Caitlyn Clark and Taylor Swift's combined fandom a massive win, while leaving Reese scrambling to control the narrative. She started off strong, inviting Kayla Nicole, ex-girlfriend of NFL star Travis Kelce, to kick things off with a splash. But the result wasn't the flood of support or intrigue she had imagined. It was an absolute tidal wave of backlash that left her floundering.
She brought Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend on the podcast.
Reese's podcast began with what seemed like a normal and rational move, inviting Kayla Nicole, Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, to spark conversation. The episode was designed to draw attention, but a seemingly innocuous comment supporting Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship ended up putting Reese directly in the crosshairs of Swifties.
She came out and said, I loved you two guys together. They haven't been in a relationship for years, whatever. I don't care about the drama.
That's right, guys. Angel had sparked a tidal wave of backlash after her remarks on Travis and Kayla's previous relationship. Known for their unparalleled loyalty and online tenacity, Swifties interpreted Reese's remarks as a slight against their idol. What followed was an avalanche of backlash that Reese clearly wasn't prepared for.
I loved you guys together.
Wow, thanks.
Just saying. You
Thank
made me
you
like,
so much.
I don't know.
Did you hear the not-so-hidden sarcasm in Angel's voice? I loved you guys together. These weren't just innocent words. These carried much more than simple meaning. And in the eyes of the Swifties, it was a call for war. The story got more interesting when Swifties unearthed an old post by Caitlyn Clark welcoming Taylor Swift to the Kansas City Chiefs fandom.
But I'm gonna talk about Taylor Swift and Caitlyn Clark being spotted in the same spot. Obviously, you guys can see right here. There are people between them. They're just in the same vicinity. Is that all that happened?
What happened next was nothing short of an online revolt. Swifties dug into Reese's past, scrutinizing her social media posts, her podcast episodes, and even her basketball performances. And in their digging, they struck gold: a connection to Caitlyn Clark, Reese's supposed rival, and one of the most beloved figures in women's basketball today. The Swifties unearthed an old social media post of Clark welcoming Taylor Swift to the Kansas City Chiefs fan base. A small but heartfelt gesture that endeared Clark to Swift's army of fans.
I mean, fair, considering that the first thing here is Caitlyn Clark tweeting at Taylor Swift, welcome to the good side, when it was announced that she was going out with Travis Kelce.
This unexpected discovery forged an alliance between Clark's basketball fans and Swifties, creating an unstoppable juggernaut that reshaped the women's basketball conversation overnight. Suddenly, Caitlyn Clark wasn't just a basketball phenom, she was the new favorite athlete of Taylor Swift fans. The synergy of these two fandoms was powerful enough to dominate social media and drown out Angel Reese's attempts at damage control.
I called all of this. I called all of the steps. It was the steps to breaking the internet via Caitlyn Clark and Taylor Swift.
The fallout has been relentless. Swifties, alongside Clark's dedicated supporters, have turned Reese's podcast into a meme-worthy story. What was intended to boost Reese's brand has instead become fodder for online ridicule, with hashtags mocking her attempts to stay relevant. Critics have pointed out that Reese's focus on maintaining her Bayou Barbie persona has overshadowed her basketball career, leading many to question her priorities. Even her staunchest fans are beginning to notice the cracks in her carefully curated image.
But, I'm sorry, you don't! Piss off the Swifties!
Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark has emerged as the undeniable winner in this saga. While Reese battles Swifties and deals with the fallout of her podcast, Clark's star continues to rise. Her humility, exceptional talent, and focus on the game have solidified her reputation as not just a basketball icon, but a cultural phenomenon. Fans are calling her the Taylor Swift in tennis shoes, a nickname that highlights her ability to transcend sports and appeal to broader audiences. And as her social media following skyrockets, it's clear that Clark's quiet dedication to excellence is winning over hearts far beyond the basketball court.
All right, I'm happy for Caitlyn Clark, right? We all know how big a fan she is of Taylor Swift. She went to the concerts, she shared the stories, she's shared her favorite song, she's sung the songs, she's a big...
The infamous handwave incident during the NCAA championship has also resurfaced amid this controversy, further complicating Reese's image. Her taunting gesture toward Clark, once a hotly debated moment in sports, is now being scrutinized in a new light. While some applauded Reese's confidence at the time, others are revisiting the incident as a symbol of her larger public missteps. In contrast, Clark's calm and composed response during that game has only strengthened her reputation. Fans admired her poise, seeing it as a defining moment that set the tone for her rise to stardom.
And the thing I love about her, she never says a word.
Now, let's pause for a second and talk about just how powerful this new alliance has become. Caitlyn Clark has always been a star, both on and off the court. Her historic rookie season in the WNBA saw her shatter records, elevate viewership numbers, and cement herself as one of the sport's brightest talents. But this newfound connection to Taylor Swift's fan base has taken her stardom to a whole new level. Swifties aren't just sports fans, they are cultural tastemakers with an unparalleled ability to amplify whatever or whoever they support.
Caitlyn Clark and Taylor Swift. I mean, this is much more paparazzi-ish than I usually like, but the smile on Caitlyn Clark's face was enough, and she went through a lot, obviously, in her rookie season in the WNBA and considering recent...
On the other hand, Reese's handling of controversies has done little to win back public favor. Her accusations against Clark's fans, including claims of harassment and AI-generated fake images, have only added fuel to the fire. At the same time, Reese's insistence on defending her bikini photos and calling out the double standards she faces has divided public opinion further.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't get what that means because I'm a beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
While she argues that she should be free to express herself without being sexualized, critics argue that her focus on her image distracts from her on-court performance. Reese's attempts to fight back against the backlash have only made things worse. She's accused Clark's fans of harassment, including the circulation of AI-generated fake images meant to discredit her.
Earlier on, after the season, and when I was in my press conference and I was talking about being sexualized, like, I guess people thought that was like because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No, like, multiple occasions people have made AI pictures of me like naked, literally.
Really?
Her doubling down on her right to post bikini photos and embrace her Bayou Barbie persona is a major point of contention. While these points are valid in a broader conversation about women's autonomy and representation in sports, they ring hollow when juxtaposed with Reese's lackluster performances on the court. Fans want to see players who are as committed to their craft as they are to their personal brands, and right now, Reese is falling short in that regard.
I get it, like, this is gonna get a lot of hate, but because a lot of people really do dislike Angel Reese. The reality is that I think that's by design. She calls herself unapologetically Angel, and the reality is I think that is as much as anything by design.
In contrast, Clark's approach is all about letting her game do the talking. Her dedication to her craft, combined with her ability to stay out of unnecessary drama, has made her a beloved figure in women's basketball. Fans are drawn to her authenticity, her unrelenting work ethic, and the sheer joy she brings to the game. It's no wonder that Clark's fanbase is growing exponentially, fueled by both basketball enthusiasts and now Swifties who see her as a relatable, down-to-earth star.
We knew it was going to happen. Knew it was going to happen eventually. And I love the fact that with everything in Unrivaled, the biggest story in women's basketball this weekend is going to be Caitlyn Clark.
The alliance between Swifties and Clark's supporters has created unprecedented attention for women's basketball. This surge in visibility is translating into real benefits for the sport, with increased viewership, higher sponsorships, and a growing number of new fans tuning in. Clark's rise is reminiscent of how figures like Tiger Woods and Lionel Messi brought attention to their respective sports, reshaping the landscape and inspiring a new generation of athletes.
I have compared Caitlyn Clark to Tiger Woods and how she's revolutionized fan engagement in women's basketball. Overall attendance, in case you missed it, is up by 20%, breaking TV viewership ratings and merchandise sales. Either way you slice it, it's clear that we're witnessing a golden era in the sport. Caitlyn Clark, what'd I tell y'all?
But this newfound popularity also comes with challenges. Clark now faces immense pressure to maintain her image and performance, while Reese struggles to recover from her latest misstep. The rivalry between the two players reflects a broader shift in women's basketball, where public personas and social media influence are as important as skills on the court. Reese's strategy of embracing controversy keeps her in the spotlight, but at what cost? Clark's focus on authenticity and excellence, on the other hand, continues to win her admiration and loyalty.
She needs to be the most mentally tough person in the world to deal with being the target of Swifties. And I mean that. Like, it's not going to be easy.
As Reese's podcast debacle shows, public opinion can turn in an instant. What started as a bold attempt to make waves has left her drowning in backlash, while Clark effortlessly rides the wave of newfound support. This dynamic showcases the growing influence of fan communities in shaping sports narratives. Swifties have proven their power once again, not just in defending Taylor Swift, but also in reshaping the conversation around women's basketball. Their involvement has elevated Clark to superstar status and brought unprecedented attention to the sport.
It is kind of mad that this has all happened. You got The Athletic posting about it. Literally, it's everywhere. Everywhere's posting about the fact that the Texans are playing the Chiefs and we have got Taylor Swift and Caitlyn Clark there. And like, we knew it was going to happen.
Ultimately, this saga highlights the evolving nature of sports and celebrity culture. Athletes are no longer just players. They're public figures who must carefully navigate the intersection of performance, branding, and social media. For Reese, this means leveraging her bold, unapologetic persona to stay relevant, even if it divides opinions. For Clark, it's about staying true to herself and focusing on the game, earning respect and admiration through authenticity and excellence.
The footage of the two sitting together and Taylor covering her mouth because she knows every camera on earth is pointed directly at them in that moment. Whatever she said, she did not want there to be a chance anyone was reading her lips in what she was saying to Caitlyn Clark.
Changing landscape of women's basketball. As both players take different paths, one thing is clear. The game is evolving, and fans are playing a bigger role than ever in shaping its future. For now, Clark stands as the clear winner, her humility and talent capturing the hearts of fans worldwide. And as for Reese, she'll have to regroup and rethink her strategy if she hopes to keep up in a world where authenticity and performance reign supreme. So, what do you think? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.